Hi, Leo. Welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Welcome to my cross-watchers. Cross-watcher, you could be dealing with a Leo, and the message is actually for you, so feel free to take it however resonates with you in your situation. Yeah, keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings. If you guys are wanting to check out any of my services, website is located down below. You can also jump over to Instagram. I've got that link down below too. I just post more things on quantum physics and crazy things that play around with over there. So let's go ahead and dive in. Thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you've supported the channel. Let's dive in. So we've got the underworld, which doesn't surprise me right now, even though, oh, happy birthday to all my Leos. And we have the mother. That is quite a combination. I want to say that some of you guys have some kind of influence either from your actual mother or a mother-like figure. And this underworld is telling me that you might be doing some shadow stuff, especially this specific time. There's like 4 planets retrograde, so it's like not surprising to me at all with things that could be coming up. Okay, we have the moon. Okay, you could realize that you have some kind of like psychic connection to a particular person. It could be a Cancer, possibly a Pisces. The moon to me though is a straight up Cancer card. I only say Pisces because of the tarot, what it says, but in astrology, the moon rules over Cancer. Anyway, I always do that spiel. There we go. We have the 9 of Cups and the Page of Cups. What is that? We have the Queen of Swords, the Magician. I'm gonna put that can be Gemini or Virgo. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the Hermit, which is again another Virgo energy. And what do we have? 6 of Pentacles. Okay. It looks like you're dealing with a person and you might be seeing someone as sitting in a wish fulfillment. That's either a person here, but some of you guys might have a person in your reality that is like this huge wish fulfillment, okay? I'm not sure the connection, but the moon is saying you have some kind of psychic connection to a particular person, but someone might not be letting the other in. We have the Queen of Swords, who is a person who has boundaries up at this time. Maybe because this person is realizing, maybe like, I don't know, maybe in general I'm almost even getting a weird thing about a person who's denying their gifts, or maybe is even a bit overwhelmed by a psychic connection. Like they don't have the energy for it. I don't think it's anything personal. There are literally no negative cards in here, which is like really impressive to me, actually. So here's what I was picking up on a little bit too. There was a person that came in. Okay. Here's the way the dynamic played out. There was some kind of significant experience between you and a particular person, and maybe there were some kind of emotional ties that were made, but there was something that made a connection feel familiar. You know, something the two people share in common that ties them together, that makes them feel some kind of emotional bond because of like just feeling the familiarity or feeling the significance of someone understanding the other person. That created some kind of emotional tie between two people. But what happened was, it looks like initially there's a person here, this Page of Cups person, they fall in love very quickly. That's a part of their inner child expression. Like they okay. So this person could have been seeing an interaction as this huge wish fulfillment and decided to try to be generous or make some kind of offer. There could have been some kind of collaborative effort involved here. Some of you guys, that could have been a supportive arena, like some kind of support energy. But this person could have cut off the energy when they discovered something different. Like, for example, this combination could have been seeing that there was another energy that was like possessing it with the mother. Like, there could have, for some of you guys, there's either an actual mother involved here, or it's like this person could have been the main female, or was somehow, but this person could have been coming in wanting to try to be supportive and to like help out. See, this is teamwork. But another person, the insecurities, the underworld pretty much came into play. It was like default mode. This person's like, if this was an interaction with their mother, or, you know, shadow elements that came in, this person started to feel like they would be orphaned from the situation or from what they feel is a wish fulfillment. I talked about this just in Virgo's reading, that sometimes when you come across your Nine of Cups, and the moon can be fears and deception and illusion, and sometimes like when you're sitting on the very thing that you wanted the most in this lifetime, either a human or an opportunity, when you're actually in it, sometimes you can feel, actually the majority of the time, you become a little bit more emotionally vulnerable because the chance of losing it or being disconnected from it causes so many emotional reactions. And that's where I feel like this fear came into play. So there's a person here, I genuinely feel like this person cut off the energy, and is, at least in the current state, this person is not feeding the situation at all, possibly out of respect, or is trying to hold some kind of boundary because this person has some kind of awareness of maybe someone's insecurities, or it could just be in karma in general. This person doesn't want to come in and disturb an energy or situation because they don't want to like experience karmic repercussions. That's the intelligence and the maturity of a Queen of Swords, like a genuine Queen of Swords, because they look more at future outcomes. They'll look down the line at consequences and bring that into the current situation before interacting with anything. But I genuinely think that this person was trying to, even though there could have been an emotional, like, there was this initial thing of feeling like something was a wish fulfillment. And so this person could have genuinely been wanted to come in and try to help because they felt like a familiarity, or they felt some kind of, see, this Page of Cups it's a genuine innocence. That was this initial like interaction in the dynamic. There was like this very innocent, maybe this is like some kind of wish fulfillment thing, but the energy shifted all of a sudden into cutting off that emotional supply, which is making me think that there's some other element not really coming out in the cards, and I don't want to go off like trying to interpret it and go all crazy with the millions of different scenarios that could involve, but it's just saying like all of a sudden the energy shifted into like boundaries and just cutting things off. And I don't know what happened. Like, some of you guys, you could be dealing with a child. This person or this child could be dealing with some kind of dynamic where they feel a little scapegoated or left out of a particular situation. They could be dealing with a bully in one sense. But I do want to say there's a person here that is genuinely trying to, or was genuinely trying to help out or collaborate and to make something become successful. I genuinely think that. But there could have been, like, seriously, mother wounds run freaking deep. And mother wounds, for those of you, I actually am going to mention this. This obviously might not be for all of you, but Queen of Swords can be gathering like information or increasing intelligence. You might want to look up YouTube videos on remothering yourself. Remothering is all about like self-esteem, and it can be ways that like your mom abandoned herself during whatever, you growing up and you observing that and then taking on those patterns subconsciously. And those all play out very specifically depending on the pattern that like your mom had. It's so trippy, but you can watch tons of videos on that. It's super informational and it's really helpful, and like you can check out the holistic psychologist. She is phenomenal and she has a lot of good stuff about things like this. But yeah, that's what I feel like genuinely happened in this dynamic. It looks like sometimes even what can happen, there's a person in here that might be orphaning themselves on purpose. Not like, it could just be a self-sabotage, almost trying to sabotage it before it can get out of hand, because genuinely this looks good. Like, this looks like a good person. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This could be a person who's very empathic, and this could be this wish fulfillment here. And there's just a person cutting off the energy because they realize they need to create boundaries in the situation because it might be disturbing someone else's like shadow elements. And that's the only reason. Other than that, it actually looks like the intention was to be a support system, to be a collaborative effort. But in general, the retrogrades are bringing up shadow energies. So this might just be that the trigger might be feeling something significant tied to a strong like matriarchal type of energy in your life. There could be something going on connected with that. I'm also getting some of you guys, if you're dealing with a feminine energy, they might actually be kind of you might be seeing little shadow elements from them. So this person might want to kind of, if they're sensing a fragility or an innocence or a gullibility, they might be trying to come in and like, it's just this natural instinct that has overtaken this person. And they, I'm just seeing like, at times they might become demanding, or they might even have expectations or even a tad of entitlement over compliance. You know, like that's a lot of that shadow motherly energy that can come in, is like these expectations of how you're supposed to comply in the situation, which is up to you guys. You might not want to, but who knows, maybe you'll learn something significant, because it looks like you're going through a lot of experiential learning through interacting with these particular people. But Leo, especially if you've been concerned about a connection or a bond that was created There's nothing going on here. See this? This is like an air sign. Okay, so I don't know if it's you, but it looks like another energy with the Queen of Swords. This person is not interacting with this person at all. That's a Virgo energy. That's a Virgo energy. This person might be trying to come in and like was trying to help out. See this? Generosity. That person could have felt like there was some kind of like bond and wanted a teamwork situation, but that's not the energy now. Now it's in Queen of Swords. This person has completely like put a boundary up, and now if you are wondering about this person, like they have a boundary up, like full blown, because they might be realizing like maybe the connection needs boundaries at this time. It's not to say the connection, there's nothing here about getting cut out. It's more like this person is putting proper boundaries in place where they need to be put. Anyway, let me dive into the extended. I'll see whatever else wants to come out. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, see it over there. But Leo, if this is where we leave things, sending you so much love, wishing all the very best to you in your next reading. Take care.